Hi, I'm Jorge Salazar with the David Siddons Group, and today we're at our office in Coral Gables. We got the Moke today, and we're gonna go around. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite spots. Let's go. All right, so first, let's start off with the supermarkets. By the way, our office is in Coral Gables, but if I took one step that way, I would now be in High Pines. So just behind our office on 1515 Sunset is a beautiful park here. We have a Whole Foods and a Publix. And here's the Whole Foods. You would love the fact that Whole Foods and Publix is right next to each other. You can literally go to both shops 1 block from each other. So that's Whole Foods. So we're back to the park. The Publix is right across the park. This Publix is an old Publix. It's been around for a long time. In fact, I remember going to this Publix when I was a little kid. So just behind Publix is Madruga Bakery right here. Oh look, this is where we started off. This is my office, technically in Coral Gables, right? But the house is over here to my left, are in High Pines. So here we are on Sunset and 57th, okay? It's kind of a small town feel. We have a lot of mom and pop shops. So now this is basically dead center for the hometown of South Miami. This little strip here, find a lot of mom and pop stuff. Some of the best steak you'll find in the world right here at Josh's Premium. Café Pastis, one of my favorite French spots. We have your local hardware store. And then over here to your right, you have Ballet Boutique. My daughters love that. Swimmer Boutique. You have Sub Place that just opened up. And then one of my favorites over here, La Vaquita, which translation is small cow. That's when you don't want to get out of the car and you're still in your PJs and you just want to pick up your orange juice. So to our left is High Pines, and just behind that is Pon Davis, one of the primary markets of South Florida. To our right is South Miami. So we're approaching 80th Street, which has experienced tremendous growth in the last couple of years. You're starting to see a lot of new construction here. To our right would be South Miami, and to our left would be Pon Davis. Right in front of us we have the Church of Epiphany, and if you continue, you'd end up in Pinecrest in about 5 minutes or less. I'm gonna take you to some little pockets in South Miami that are some of my favorites. Why? Because it's very insulated. You got a couple parks nearby. This is one of the areas that people really like to be in. You're very close to the town center, and you really couldn't be in a better place regarding schools. So it's a very family-oriented neighborhood. Right here, we're seconds away from Dante Vassell Park, a place where I grew up playing tennis. This is Epiphany Catholic Church, where I went to school as a kid. I actually got married there too, and both of my daughters got baptized there. It's a beautiful church. It's almost like the cathedral of Miami. And to our right, South Miami continues with a fantastic area, beautiful homes, a lot of greenery, next to parks, next to schools. It's a wonderful neighborhood and area to grow a family. Here we're approaching Dante Vassell Park, the clay courts in the neighborhood, which they just installed lights. So if you want to play at night, that's awesome. And then they have a park for kids. And over there to your right, that is basically the entrance to Pinecrest. So we have South Miami 5 feet this way, Pinecrest 5 feet this way, and Pon Davis 5 feet this way. We're making a left on Kendall, which if you continue going down, you'll end up going into Gables Estates, one of the premier gated waterfront communities. So now I'm cutting through what's considered Pon Davis and heading back towards High Pines. Pon Davis is really known for its very large lots, setback lots with very big homes. And it's really one of the few areas in Miami that offer these acre-sized lots while still being very close to the city and South Miami, Coconut Grove, Coral Gables. On our way back to South Miami, the hometown, we're passing by right now what's Lourdes Academy, which is an all-girls Catholic school, just behind Epiphany Catholic School. So we've now passed a few schools. We've passed St. Thomas, we've passed Epiphany, and now we're passing Lourdes. And there's other schools, for example, right next to our office, like Riviera, and then of course Sunset Elementary, that's just a couple blocks east of that. And then if you head into Pinecrest, you have Gulliver, that's about 2 minutes away. This is a cute street just off of 57th into South Miami. We're seeing a lot of new construction. This is a dear friend of ours that are building a new modern house here. This is basically walking distance to what's considered like, you know, the town center. And we actually sold a home here. At the time, I think we broke the record. I think we sold for close to 1,300 a square foot. And this is actually the house right here. Beautiful home. Beautiful home here in South Miami. God, I love those palms. Those are Copernicia baileanas. Those happen to be some of my favorite palms. They're native to Cuba. I actually just bought one for my house. We sold that house for $4.2 million, I believe, within the last year. Now we're kind of taking a backdoor entrance into the town center again. I'm gonna show you a few of my favorite spots here. Here we have a classic deli lane. Some great restaurants down this little brick road as well. Over here to our left, really awesome Venezuelan little cafe downstairs too. And this is none other than Casa Cuba, another center of the universe, the meeting point for everything. And it's a small window where you can pop in there, get a Cuban coffee, get a little pastry, and be on your way. Here we have Bugambilias, known for karaoke nights. So this shopping center here is again home to a lot of mom and pop shops. It's fantastic. And then right in front of us we have Sunset Place, which it's home to the AMC and a lot of stores, but it looks like we're gonna be seeing something different coming here. I know it's in the works, so I'd love to see this place get revived and kind of opened up and kind of see what happened really with, like what happened with Coconut Grove and the Coco Walk area. I think if that were to happen here, I think really would do wonders for the neighborhood. I really think that it's a wonderful location. I just think it needs to be utilized properly. I think we're gonna see that very near future. Got a new Pinecrest bakery now in the neighborhood, right next to the old Ace hardware store. And we're back to Sunset and 57th. You have the Whole Foods right in front of us, Sunset Place to our left, and our office right over here to our right. This is the cleaners that I use. It's a drive-through cleaners. I'm the third generation Jorge Salazar to be going there. That's basically a little gem. You walk in there and they treat you like family. It's a small town feel, South Miami. Everyone here really knows each other. So we just passed our office and now we're in another little shopping center right here on Sunset where the famous Whip and Dip is, and also Sun Juice is located. All right, now we're gonna go into a little place called Sun Juice Smoothies, which is literally like 1 block away from our office. I come here almost every other day to get myself a mango smoothie because it's just way too hot, and who doesn't love mangoes? Hey, how are you? How you doing? Good to see you. Ah, perfect. There you go. That's one way to combat the heat. So there you have it. We're back home here at 1515 Sunset. And if you have any questions about the neighborhood or its corresponding neighborhoods around this area, please feel free to give us a call. We're the experts. Thank you so much for tuning in. Cheers.